Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I'm a little tired, but
I'm a little tired.
I'm here.
How was the flight?
It was good. It was long. We flew from DC to Chicago, from Chicago to Ontario. I mean, other than that, it was really good. I'm not gonna lie, I had the middle row on the last flight. That was kind of trash, but I mean, it comes with the territory. So.
Well, how does it feel to cover the Sincerely Yours magazine?
Honestly, it feels great. It's an achievement. It's an honor. I'm just glad you guys noticed what I was doing and to have me come out here to LA. Like I'm honored. I've always wanted to do this. So
yes. So everyone wants to know if you were speaking to a specific woman. And if you were, who are they?
I'm not gonna name drop. I'm not gonna do that. There's a few people I was talking to, but the main thing was really just getting my point across in my personal experiences that I've never mentioned out loud or to anyone. You know, so that was the main goal. But yeah, it's a few people I'm spitting to. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What was your inspiration for creating Sincerely Yours EP?
Honestly, the main thing was getting outside the box of what I normally do, and I really wanted to push myself and immerse myself in the R&B world, if that makes sense. Obviously, I'm not up there I was gonna say Trey Songz, but he's probably a bad person to use. It was honestly just me wanting to push myself as an artist and get out of the box a little bit. I sheltered myself a little bit by just sticking to one sound and saying, hey, that was it. And with this, I was like, you know what? I feel like I could connect more with my female audience a little bit more, while also pushing myself to my limits and realizing that there's no boundaries. You know what I mean?
So yes, I love that. What are your top 3 favorite songs from the project?
I'm going to say Doing to Me to begin with, because that song was so out of pocket. You know what I mean? I've never done anything remotely close to that. So doing it and how it came out, I was like, you know what, this isn't half bad. I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to go with Your Way, which is the intro. Shanae actually wrote that hook for me. Yeah. I remember I had reached out to her. I was like, hey, I'm having writer's block. I feel like all my songs sound the same. So I sent her the beat, and she just recorded a hook and sent it back. And as soon as I heard it, I was like, okay, I know exactly what to talk about now.
Good.
So she let me keep that, and I performed it. So shout out to Shanae.
Yes.
You're going to see this at some point. And then that third spot kind of gets tricky because they got the song with You and I on there.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I got Moju. I might have to just stick with those two because it's hard for me to choose any other song, to be honest with you.
Sure. Absolutely. They're all amazing.
Right. You know?
Yes. Okay, so will there be a Sincerely Yours sequel?
Honestly, probably not. After this, I'm moving on to something else, a different sound. So I don't want to go back to this unless I feel compelled to. I'm like, you know what? I can give this another shot and it can turn out to be a lot better. But as of right now, I don't think there's going to be a Sincerely Yours Volume 2.
Do you consider yourself an icon?
Hell yeah, I consider myself an icon.
Yes.
No, but honestly, in all reality, I do, because where I'm from, a lot of people give up on their dreams very early. It's the moment they think that they can't do it, they just stop.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to name drop, but I've had multiple people tell me you're the reason why I'm still making music or X, Y, Z. And it's I think that's pretty iconic. You know what I mean? I think I'm an icon. I believe in myself more than anybody else does. So that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Awesome. So with that, what are your most iconic songs to date, would you say?
Fear. I think Fear describes me as a rapper, down to every minor detail. Fear is definitely one of my favorite songs, definitely top 3. Moment of a Lifetime with Russ Greasy. I've been working overtime. Yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah, I think that song honestly was the little nudge I needed to really go full-fledged into the Sincerely Yours project.
Okay.
I've told him multiple times, bro, you inspired me so much to go into this lane. You know what I mean? Last year at the studio, he was there pretty much the whole time, giving me little insights and things like that. So I got to give Moment of a Lifetime that second slot. And that third slot, I'm going to go with Who Am I? Because I talk about a lot of personal issues that nobody ever really knew until I made the song.
Yeah.
And just the way I wrote the song and how I recorded it. That year I came out with, that was the So Here We Are project. I remember being in the studio with Sinead, Rush, Trevor, Jerome, Darius, and I think Vichy might have been there, but I'm not sure. And it's like casually, I just record the song and I have my eyes closed. I remember opening my eyes and everybody's jaws was to the floor. And I was like, okay, so maybe this is a really good song. You know, so
good.
So those three I think
that.
are my most iconic songs.
No, I love that. That's awesome. So what are some of your favorite artists to work with since you were talking about that?
Every artist that I've worked with is a favorite of mine in some sort, because if I'm going to work with you, I already have to like you to begin with. You know what I mean? Definitely going to go with everyone from Sinead to you to Russ. Me and Jerome, we have a couple of tracks that haven't been released yet, but we got some stuff in the safe. Tony and I are supposed to be working on some tracks here soon, which I'm really excited about that. He thinks he raps better than me. But nah, honestly, everybody that I've worked with, I work with for a reason. You know what I mean? And that's why I continue to work with the same people, building chemistry, like even down to like Darius, my engineer. It's like him and my guy Twist that's back in Virginia. Those are the only two that touch my vocals, anything like that. So shout out to everybody.
Yeah. So with that, who do you wish to work with in the future?
Wayne. Weezy F, baby. If you don't see me on the block, I ain't trying to hide. Nah, but seriously though, like that's the hometown hero. So one of these days I will get a verse with Wayne. And really see what I can do. I really want to work with her as well. She's so freaking good. Her sound is crazy.
Yeah, so good.
Hit Boy, the way honestly, Hit Boy spits. People sleep on that. Like Hit Boy can rap, and his producing skills are amazing. And I'm gonna go with Future. I like the toxic side.
Iconic.
You know what I mean?
Yes, no, for sure.
Yeah. So those guys.
I love that. So what achievements are you most proud of?
Honestly, not quitting. Because at one point I did. During the pandemic, I quit. I was like, I'm going to go into culinary arts school. I've always loved cooking. I stopped making music and got enrolled in school. And I'm going to tell the full story because I feel like it needs to be said. Dion, which is like my brother, was celebrating his birthday out here in LA, and he invited Justin and I to go on a trip. And I remember I was telling him, like, guys, I can't go on this trip. Like, I'm working in a Chili's. I'm not making that much money, bro. Like, I can't just drop money on a flight like that. And both of them were like, look, don't worry about it. I got you, this, that, and the third. And me, I don't like people doing favors for me for the most part. But honestly, like, if you have people in your life that are willing to, you might as well let them. Don't use them. I'm not saying that shit. Just throw it out there right now. Like, just use that shit. So I remember Justin called me. It was like, hey, do you have anything that you can record? I'm like, I always have material to record. And it's like, all right, cool. Well, I'm gonna book you 4 hours at Golden Impala. I was like, dude, you don't have to do that. But he did it anyway.
Aww.
So I remember, I think this is like maybe the second or third day into the trip, and we go to Golden Impala, and unknowingly I started working on my third solo project, which is the free EP.
Wow.
And I was just recording songs at that time, just having fun. Then I remember Darius looked me dead in my face. It's like, yo, what are you doing? I was like, I'm recording. I don't think I understand the question. He's like, dude, you're too dope to just, because I told him that I contemplated, but I ain't gonna say contemplated, I quit.
Yeah.
And he pretty much gave me the encouragement to keep going. So like Dion and Justin reaching out and helping me out, along with the encouragement I got from Darius, that was 2021. In that year, I had Fat Joe, Jadakiss, Bow Wow, The Game all reach out to me. Fat Joe posted me on his Instagram. And I think that's my biggest achievement in terms of just music itself, because I almost stopped.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say I was this close. I was there. I was committed. They pulled me out of the water when I was drowning. Good. So I'm going to go with that one.
Good. I love that. So why did you book this location?
Honestly, it's a vibe, man. I feel like it kind of embodies the whole Sincerely Yours idea itself. You know what I mean? It's real chill. I love the color scheme. And I don't know, I saw it, it started talking to him, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to book this spot. I feel like it's perfect.
Nice. So with that, like, what environment puts you into a creative zone?
Honestly, being out here in LA, because I didn't start growing as an artist until I came to LA and started meeting people like Russ and Sinead and Jerome and everybody. And I realized, like, the first Golden Impala show, everyone performed, and I was like, I got a lot of work to do. like in a competitive way, but not like, I was hating, but I was like, you know what, these people are really dope. Yeah. And they're also like really cool. But in terms of like us working together, I got to make sure I'm on my P's and Q's. And then right then and there, I started just trying new things out. Russ was a huge inspiration to me in terms of just expanding out. So
me too. Me too.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, hey, put the camera on him. Put the camera on him real quick. Somebody put the camera on him. We got B-roll. That's bad. Real shit. You know, but honestly, just being out here, it's just peaceful. I'm away from home. There's no distractions or anything like that. So every time I come out here, I get in that mood, you know?
Yes. So what is the next big thing to come? What should we look forward to?
I got a lot of stuff coming up, to be honest with you. I have like 3 projects in the safe already. I recorded like 3 months. I was just working. Me and Cam, we got some stuff coming up. We just dropped my latest single soon. I don't have the auto-tune, so it sounds a little different. But yeah, that's out everywhere now. Him and I got a joint project that's going to come out here in a couple months. I have a solo project, 3-piece volume 2, that'll probably drop later on this year. There's a few other things I'm not gonna, spill the tea on, but
of course.
I got a lot of good things coming up.
Good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For sitting with us.
Thank you. I'm so happy that I was here.
Yes, thank you. We love your music.
Let's see it.